Chris Watkin, joined again by Glynis Frew, ex-CEO, MD of Hunters, and now Training and Development Director for the Property Franchise Group. Glynis, you said in the car on the way to the studio that you believe that PropTech is falling behind a state agency, that it's not fit for purpose. Why do you say that?
I think if you look at a lot of other service industries, their PropTech is way, way in front of ours.
Yes.
So, for example, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they work in software, and this software training can actually distinguish if a customer brings up a competitor. If the customer brings up a competitor, you press that button, it will show you all the different USPs that you have versus that competitor. We are miles away from that. Not that I'm saying that necessarily we need to go to that tomorrow, but what I am saying is we need more than just a database. We need to really move on.
Do you think it's the CRM? I mean, it all comes back to the CRMs. Do you think the issue is the CRMs and their inability to open up their services to add in PropTech?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think they need to really move on, because if they don't, I actually think that somebody might come into the industry and take it from beneath the feet, because otherwise what will happen is CRMs will merely become big Excel spreadsheets with names of...
It's interesting because, I mean, there are firms like Repeat who have opened up their back doors with regard to their foundations, which allow a two-way integration. But you talk to these people and they say there's hundreds and hundreds of PropTech firms approaching them, and we just haven't got the time to integrate all of them all at the same time, because most of them are going to be bust in 5 months' time.
Well, that's true. And there is, you know, a wealth of different PropTech companies. Having said that, I do think that there is a huge opportunity for a PropTech and CRM either together or separately, because there are various stages within the transaction.
I mean, in an ideal world, in Happy Valley, what piece of kit would you love to see that a CRM could do to make a estate agent's life easier?
Well, obviously, I've got to go back to the home buying and selling group for that, really, and the upfront information, because I think that that's a huge gap between from when the vendor puts the property on the market to when, you know, the offer completes. It's not complicated, but we make it complicated. And really what there should be in
this
that middle...
faffing about with one, you almost got to show your passport to 3 or 4 different people.
Yeah, you do.
What a load of faff that is.
I know. I mean, as an estate agent, how many times has it happened that you get to the day or the day before they're supposed to complete and they say, we haven't got the ID? Well, how can that be the case? But that's a big chunk of it. And really, that should be interoperable between all the different stakeholders. So the buyer can see where the transaction is up to, the seller can see, the estate agent can see, you know, the conveyancer, all of them through, you know, a portal. It would be so much easier if that was done through a CRM.
Okay, but then you're dealing with just over 20,000 estate agents, 13,000 firms. There needs to be almost, you know, a one clearly defined system between us all, or some kind of Bluetooth that enables different people's systems to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything out there that's caught your eye that could do that?
Well, I think the other group that's in the home buying and selling group is the data trust framework. So the way that works, that data is interoperable. It can be trusted, because the other issue is that, you know, if you and I run separate software companies, or you're a conveyancer and I'm a conveyancer working for the other party, can we trust the data? So that's a big part of it. They've got that there. I think there are some companies that are coming through that will be able to, you know, tap into that. But I do think that it is strange that this is now, you know, 2022, and this conveyancing process has been, you know, elongated for the past
Oh, I
6
know.
or 7 years, and yet nobody has coming through to say this is the absolute tech solution. And that's why I think we're falling behind, because I think we need to ratchet it up.
So is it the responsibility of a PropTech firm to say, come on and grab estate agents? Or is it the job of, say, organisations like Property Mark, or even like the Guild, to say, come on, guys, we need, as a collective, need to do this? Because there's no one big encompassing organisation that can
No.
grab all these agents and say, come on, let's do this.
Yeah, no. Well, I think that's true. And I think it's a huge opportunity. If I was part of a PropTech company, I think it's a huge opportunity at the moment. And then I think that it is about the communication. But it's also about stakeholders, be they conveyancers or estate agents, taking on that opportunity as well, because tech is an enabler. It's an accelerator. It's not, an end in itself.
And probably finally, I think the home buying and selling group you could be a bit better with your PR.
Yes.
It's not a criticism, but
No,
get
I
a bit
think
more
that's
people
true.
on board. So
Fair cop, yeah.
okay, thank you for your time today.
No, thank you, Chris. Thank you.